Alright, hello and welcome everybody. I bring you another set in Alchemy League. This one is from week 5. This is an older recording. This set is Funny Liquid versus Kitza. Let me actually adjust this so we can see Kitza's name more easily. We don't need to see... Where are we? Settings, casting. Yes, here we go. We don't need to see his clan or anything like that. And we don't need to see that Funny Liquid is streaming on Twitch because we're presenting it now. Alright, so this is Funny Liquid versus Kitza. We are on Comet. This is the first map. This is the map of the week for the map that they were supposed to play. These guys are between 17 and 1900, I would say. Upper 1600s maybe to upper 1800s-ish. That's the range that we're talking about. They're very good players, better than most. We've seen some crazy games on Comet so far, and I'm looking forward to casting another crazy one, hopefully. Okay, Funny Liquid scouting with his goose. He's going to find these other geese over there and go and get those. Let's talk about the civilizations for a minute. We got Funny Liquid versus as the Japanese against Kitza's Dravidians. That's what I want to say. Kitza gonna don't tell me this is a lumber camp. Oof, it's a lumber camp. Okay, so he's gonna build a lumber camp right here. I don't know how I feel about that lumber camp. I guess he doesn't have a lot of great options for Funny Liquid to build his lumber camp here. See, Kitza's building his lumber camp here. That's a little bit better, but still. The wood is a struggle on this map, I think. The wood lines are large, which means that it is easier to deny more wood with a single tower. So tower rushes have been common on this map. Castle drops have been common. Funny Liquid says 16 to 1750. Ah, thank you. So that's what it ended up being. These geese are coming forward. I started to watch Funny Liquid play this set when he was streaming. Funny Liquid does stream, in case you guys didn't know. He has a Twitch. You guys should go follow him. We really appreciate him signing up for Alchemy League. He's a talented custom map player. He's a veteran, you know, these sorts of things. He's played with the IU and with Xavier Tenka and the Otter One and X Factor and all those guys. He's played with them for years, so he likes this kind of thing. This is his jam. He's in his element. So we appreciate him signing up. So go follow him on Twitch if you haven't already. Good guy. I think he's from Israel, if I remember correctly. And Kitza, I reached out to Kitza and invited him. He played in the King of Ireland tournament. Kitza's going for the mill. I think they're both milling, actually. Yeah. So they're both milling. Kitza played in the... Actually, Funny Liquid played in the King of Ireland tournament as well. But that's how I met Kitza. Actually, I met him when I was streaming. And I invited him to play in the King of Ireland tournament years ago. And he's still around. He's done well. Back in the King of Ireland tournament, Kitza was like a 1200 player. And now he's up in the upper 1600s. So he's come a long way since then. I wish I could have gotten up in the upper 1600s since the King of Ireland tournament. But I'll always be in the 1400s probably. Okay, so what's the plan here? Dravidians versus Japanese. Don't Dravidians get like population space from their docks or something like that? Funny Liquid says, I won my division in King of Ireland, but I was seed 1. Aha! Very nice. Yeah, I felt badly because the King of Ireland maps were, well, they were a little bit crazy. They may have been a little bit too crazy. Alright, Kitza coming out here to build a dock. But that's not really too big of a problem as long as the craziness is fully communicated, which I guess it was. But the thing is that you really... And the reason I've softened my position on this is I tried to make the maps for the King of Ireland tournament so they sort of reflect a unique feature about Ireland for the place that the map represented. But you just... Oh, Funny Liquid laming Kitza. He's stealing some of these geese. I don't think Funny Liquid knows about that dock, though. No, he doesn't. And these geese are going to run right by it, probably. But you just cannot ask people to, apparently, to read all about the maps and accept the rule changes. So there's very few rule changes And yeah, Funny Liquid delivering these geese to Kitza, who's gonna very gratefully take them. So there's a lot fewer rule changes for the Alchemy League. And the other thing with Alchemy League 2 that I wanted to improve is Funny Liquid is making another Man-at-Arms here. And he's on his way up to the Feudal Age. So what is this? Or, sorry, these are Militia. They will be Man-at-Arms, I think. No, maybe this is just a 2 Militia Drush. Funny Liquid is not on gold. So how is he going to get the gold for Man-at-Arms? But the Militia are still in his barracks. Oh, he's going on to gold now. I think it's a little late. I don't know what Funny Liquid is doing. Okay, so Kitza is going to build a defensive barracks. But the thing that Kitza said to me, and I'll never forget this, is he had so much fun in the King of Ireland tournament, but I think he was eliminated before he had the chance to play as many games as he wanted. And so I decided to host a league so that if people liked a map or they wanted to try out all the different possibilities on it, that they'd have more of a chance to do so. But I think I need to still work on the league design a little bit. Kitza's scout is in better shape than Funny Liquid's, but maybe not for long. Oh wait, here we go. Okay, so Funny Liquid cannot run into the town center. Kitza was not able to finish the scout off. So Funny Liquid finds the barracks. Kitza has small walled his wood line, which is smart. Kitza is not on these berries yet. I think Funny Liquid should come around and look for this right here. Let's see what Funny Liquid knows. Funny Liquid trying to get on the wood line. He knows that there's a mill here, so he could go over there. Neither player has built a dock. Both players are Feudal Age. Funny Liquid is getting Man-at-Arms now, and he has added a third militia, and he is attacking this palisade wall maliciously with militia. But he's not going to do so for much longer because they're now Man-at-Arms, and Japanese Man-at-Arms are extremely damaging. Hey, Cookie Pirate, welcome. So Kitza has to task 2 villagers just to repair this palisade, which is super annoying. But what can you do, right? He's got to build a range, and he's got to get archers out to deal with this. Now, I'd like to see Funny Liquid send 3 or 4 villagers forward and start tower rushing Kitza. Maybe building towers on Kitza's wood lines. Towers are very effective on this map. Alright, the Man-at-Arms looping around, though. They're going to look for the villagers near this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we going to see more demolition ship madness? Pardon my cough there for a second. I had to clear my throat. So Funny Liquid is going to find these villagers on fish, but this demolition raft has something to say about that, and boom. Funny Liquid's Man-at-Arms rush evaporates with the explosion of a demolition raft. Dang, that hurts. So apparently Kitza's dock over here, he's using it for stuff. He didn't just build one fishing ship out of it. Actually, this fishing ship is damaged. I'm not sure what happened. Oh, you know what? I bet Funny Liquid sent his scout to attack this fishing ship, and Kitza sent his scout to attack Funny Liquid's scout that was attacking this fishing ship, and the fishing ship barely survived with 9 HP. So Kitza now getting the armor for his Dravidian archers. Funny Liquid is already going into archers himself. Sorry, not scouts. And he's got enough villagers to sustain 1, maybe 2 ranges eventually. He needs at least 1 more. That was a big demo. Cookie Pirate likes the Japanese on this map. I agree. I think Funny Liquid's choice of Japanese is a pretty good one. Funny Liquid, wasn't he considering Bulgarians or something? We've seen a lot of really devastating Bulgarians play with, like, Man-at-Arms, and then you go into Kreposts. Well, you tower rush, and then you go into Kreposts, and it's quite nasty. Juicy45 had this crazy Man-at-Arms / towers / Kreposts / scouts / everything, basically, all in Feudal Age. I remember that, Romans. I think Romans would be good here as well. Juicy's been favoring the Sicilians more recently, though, on this map, and Don John rushing the forests. I think it's good that the forests are this large. I think that it provides an opportunity to deny wood lines, and that's a good thing. Forces people to fight. But it's not so bad. You know, it's the map is designed so that it's, if you don't do anything in Feudal Age, you'll die. but that as long as both people at least try to do something in Feudal Age, they'll probably both survive in Castle Age. Which is kind of what you want for a map, I think. You want a map with some Feudal Age action. Funny Liquid has a demolition raft here of his own, but it looks like it doesn't see Keats' villagers in time. There is more stuff over here. Alright, it's just an archer. So Funny Liquid waiting. He just finished off Keats' fishing ship, and now Keats is making fire galleys. I don't know that I agree with that. I mean, I guess there is some stuff for Keats to destroy if he won water. Keats has got some skirmishers here, and he's going to fight off Funny Liquid's archers. Keats walling to the edge of the map here, and maybe the plan for Keats is to like wall off this side of it, and then wall here, and then have naval control, and fight here with demos and fire ships maybe. Keats has a fire galley. He's going to win. He's closer to home. We saw Funny Liquid have some pretty insane games, or we've seen an insane game with Funny Liquid on this map. I'm trying to think. I think it might have been Funny Liquid versus Javit. Somebody had a bunch of monks, and they were converting everything. I think it was Funny Liquid, actually, on this map. Alright, Funny Liquid about to chop through his... or Keats about to chop through his wood line here. Hopefully he remembers to re-wall, otherwise Funny Liquid could get in here. Funny Liquid has not really walled up so much. I mean, he's kind of walled this off. He's got some buildings here to give him vision. He's not as worried about Keats. Keats seems to be more worried about Funny Liquid. Okay, so here comes Keats. He's got an injured fire galley, and it's going to go and look for some fish. Funny Liquid probably expecting it, and has stationed a fire galley to defend his fish. Romans have the fastest fishermen. Oh, I did not know that. They could be a good pick for this map for that reason. I'm a big fan of this wall off, though. I mean, like, why not? It's, what, 50... How many of these do we have? 12, 20 wall segments, each one 30, so it's, each one 3, I should say. So it's 36 wood to wall this up, and just have a massive amount of warning if your opponent wants to come through here. So I think it's a good thing. Unfortunately for Keats, though, Funny Liquid is able to pressure his gold. So Keats has got a couple of choices. He could ignore it. He could just abandon his gold and take the stone instead, and then just sell the stone to get gold. Or he could tower the gold. Or he could just ignore it, because it's only skirmishers and like a couple archers. Or he could come take this gold back here. But this gold would be pretty dangerous, because Funny Liquid had made a demolition raft at one point, and Funny Liquid could make more demolition rafts. Jasuni says, I guess there isn't anyone else with a boost to fishing rate now. Fishing carry capacity, but not fishing rate. Roman bonus does not apply to fishing ships, though. Or does. I can't read it behind this heart emoji thing. It's kind of silly. And if I click on it, it'll sign me out of chat or something, so... So Keatsa is preying on Funny Liquid's fishing. So Funny Liquid sent his fire ship somewhere else, and now he's sending his fishing ship somewhere else to stay away from Keatsa's fire ship. Keatsa with the massive walls. Look at this. Scout here for Funny Liquid. It's like a new scout. Funny Liquid does have a stable. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I like this. Forward siege workshop from Keatsa, and he's building a town center. This is a good town center. It secures wood, it secures gold. He's got some archers, he's got some skirmishers, so he will win this fight. And he can make, what, those armored elephant thingies? Keatsa getting bloodlines now. Okay, Funny Liquid has no army. Funny Liquid's got 2 militaries somewhere. They're probably naval. Yeah, so he's got a scout and 2 fire galleys. So he's got 3 military. And Keatsa with 11 military. So Keatsa is in the lead for now. Nothing out of the Siege Workshop yet. Somebody will have to send another message so that I can make sure that I correctly read Jasuni's message. And Kitsa in here on Funny Liquid's gold. That's unfortunate. Funny Liquid has made a Japanese knight. Japanese do get fully upgradable knights in the Castle Age, but I don't think it's a good long-term investment. I think Funny Liquid would be better off making a Mangonel, and he is indeed doing that. Okay, this Mangonel will probably pop out like right here, and it'll attack the archers. Oh no, Kitsa running within the minimum range of the Mangonel. Is this knight going to come in clutch? This knight is very injured. Kitsa could kill it if he wanted to. Alright, and Funny Liquid will have to retask these villagers onto wood. So far, the kill to death for economy is about equal. But Kitsa's killed a lot more in general. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know why. I guess Kitsa's just done a better job of keeping his feudal age military alive. Monk here for Funny Liquid, but it does not get any conversions. So Kitsa has a Mangonel. It looks like he's gathering his strength for a push. We'll see. He's making a monk. Another stable for Funny Liquid. Oh man. These stables are triggering me. Japanese cavalry? What? Japanese don't do cavalry. But Funny Liquid, he wants to make lots of knights. He's going for the conversion on the Elephant Archer. Kitsa deletes it to prevent the conversion. Funny Liquid diving the Mangonel, but changes his mind and gets out of there. Does he have the armor yet for these cavalry? If he's going to go on 2 stables, he should probably invest in the Castle Age armor. So neither player really has the ability to push. Kitsa blowing up some of his own military there with the Mangonel, which is unfortunate. Okay, he's targeted Funny Liquid's knight for conversion. It's the weak one though. You should get the full HP one. He's got to be careful. This Mangonel could flatten this monk. This monk does not have sanctity. That's the difference between the civs. Japanese have decent cav. Do Dravidians not get cavalry? I don't really follow the new civs too much. They seem very strong. I should probably learn about them. So Funny Liquid he's got 4 knights here, and he's got 3 Mangonels. So it looks like he is getting ready to attack this town center, I should say. Uh-oh. Okay, he lost a Mangonel. Sending some light cav in. Okay, he snipes a Mangonel. It's pretty good. They're both kind of building up. Neither one is really attacking the other. Kitsa's going to add another town center. Kitsa with 64 villagers. So Kitsa's doing a better job of booming. Funny Liquid has not really boomed up much. He is getting the armor. He hasn't really made any more fishing ships. So Funny Liquid is... In theory, Funny Liquid is massing more military than Kitsa is, because Kitsa has invested more in his economy. Dravidians only get light cav, no knights, and no bloodlines, or the last armor. That sounds pretty terrible. That wasn't as bad for Kitsa as I thought it would be. Funny Liquid still with only 1 Mangonel. They keep on trading Mangonels. Dravidians do have the battle elephants, but they don't have the elite upgrade. Oh, the Roman bonus doesn't apply to fishing ships. That's good to know. That makes sense. Fishing ship is not a villager. Well, I mean, it is a villager, but it's not a villager. Guys, this relic is hiding behind this rock. It'd be very easy for Kitsa to get that relic, actually. Maybe. Somebody should try to get that relic. It's close to Keats' monastery, relatively speaking. Keats should kill this repair villager. Oh no, Keats is losing... I guess... Oh, okay, this explains why. He's going into elephant archers instead. I don't like elephant archers here. I think Funny Liquid has demonstrated that he can make a lot of monks on this map. Keatsa adding another town center. Oh my goodness, Keatsa. No! No, Keatsa! 4 town centers? That's too greedy. Funny Liquid. He's here and he's gonna attack you. You need to invest more into defending yourself. Keats' siege workshop goes down. He cannot build more mangonels from this location. He needs to repair this mangonel. I don't think it's going to happen. No, it goes down, and now these mangonels and the monks are going to push. Alright, Keatsa is going to get this relic, though, which will be good. He is building another siege workshop. Woot's steel does affect their cavalry as well, so they eventually ignore armor. But it doesn't do much to make up for the holes in their cavalry tech tree. Yeah, I mean, if you die to a single volley from a castle, or even a town center, it doesn't matter how much armor you ignore. If you don't... So the Dravidians just don't believe in armor. Or at least not for their cavalry. I think this is a bad idea. This is... You can't micro your way to victory here, I don't think. Funny Liquid gets two elephant conversions for the cost of, what, 1 monk and a couple skirmishers? Oh no. Keatsa accidentally ejected that relic from the monastery. That is unfortunate. Funny Liquid gonna curve around and kill that monk. So what's Funny Liquid going to do in response? I think Funny Liquid could have won by now if he were spending his resources on pikemen and mangonels instead of making these knights. And like he got the monk upgrades like redemption and such. Just do the standard siege monk push, that's what I say. Knights are diving the mangonel. No, they're going for a raid. Medical Core helps the battle elephants. It would make up for bloodlines, but it's not enough to make up for missing the elite upgrade or the last armor. Yeah, the last armor is extremely important. Without it, chemistry just tears through what you have. So Funny Liquid has a pack of 4 knights here. There isn't a ton of eco here, but maybe here he could disrupt the farming. Of course, Keatsa sees him coming. Town center attacks the knight. These knights are just... Oh no, Keatsa, he's adding a 5th town center, you guys. He's a madman. 72 villagers. Alright, Keatsa... It looks like Keatsa actually won the fight here. He's got enough elephant archers. He's got a monk to convert this knight. This knight could help him out with the mangonel. And Funny Liquid doubling down on the stables, or should I say tripling down. He's building a 3rd stable for some unknown reason. Hey, Cookie Pirate, thanks for tuning in, as always. Alright, so we've got some cavalry here from Funny Liquid. I mean, my opinion is Funny Liquid is paying for mobility that he doesn't really need. If he were using these cavalry to, like, raid Keatsa or something like that down here. But I feel like it's really hard to say no to Japanese pikemen with their faster attack speed. Mangonels and more monks. Funny Liquid getting close maybe to clicking up? Oh no, okay, he's gonna get Bowsaw. Still only 1 town center. How is Funny Liquid gonna win this, you guys? Do you guys think Funny Liquid can win this? It's looking really good for Keatsa so far. Okay, Keatsa gonna quick wall this, but there's a hole here. Ah, crap. Now the knights are in. So Funny Liquid is doing the proper raiding with these knights now, so he's getting some good value out of them. Keatsa has to send his elephant archers to deal with the knights. And Funny Liquid is going to get some decent eco kills here. He's got 10 more eco kills than Keatsa. And Funny Liquid's mangonels are working on Keatsa's town center. still can't believe Kitza went 5 TC. That's just insane. Alright, and because Kitza's military is all the way over here, it's not over here. He needs to repair this town center. He is repairing it. Funny Liquid's light cabs are going for the monks. What should be happening is the elephant archers should be going for the light cabs, and the monks should get redemption, and they should convert the mangonels. But Kitza's attention is probably divided. Mangonel goes down for free, and Funny Liquid is still raiding with the light cab. So does Kitza have wood? He's got some wood. But now he's out. I think this town center's going to go down. But there's not a ton of... Yeah, there's no reason to keep this town center up. I don't know why Kitza... I guess it's because he's got a monastery here with 1 relic, but... Okay, he wants to build the castle to defend it. And Kitza calls the GG. All of his stuff gets converted. It's the monks that win the game. Monks always win games. But I don't know why Kitza invested so much into keeping this town center standing. It wasn't really on any more resources. There was only like 120 or so. Yeah, there's only like 100 gold here. So it wasn't really that big of a deal. But he was being raided here. I think Kitza could have won this game, actually, if he had not gone 5 town center. If Kitza had gone 2 town center, he probably would have won. Funny Liquid had only just added that town center later. We'll give Funny Liquid the first win. Let's see the second game. So the second is Rapa Nui. Rapa Nui is probably one of my favorite maps in the map pool, actually. If I couldn't pick my own, this would probably be my favorite. Don't tell Jasuni or BP Dredge I said that, though. I really like this map. It's inspired by Easter Island, out in the Pacific Ocean. It was made by a friend of mine, Cookie Pirate. So, at about 7 or 8 o'clock, maybe 8 o'clock, we've got Kitza playing as the Yellow Lithuanians. And at 1 or 2 o'clock, we have Funny Liquid playing as the Purple Saracens. I'm wondering if Funny Liquid always plays as purple because Funny Liquid is purple. Ah, thank you. I appreciate that, Jasuni. No, I have to go the route that my dad would go. Like my dad would say, I don't have a favorite child. All my children are my favorite. Or I love all my children equally. I have to say that of all of the maps for Alchemy League. The amount of stress I had from this match is unreal. Oh, really? Well, hopefully Funny Liquid doesn't develop high blood pressure, come down with a heart attack as a result of this match. So we see that Funny Liquid is pushing this deer in with his merchant. And I wanted to try something on this map, and Cookie Pirate agreed. I wanted to try making it so that the merchant would drop a relic when it died. I think that's a pretty cool feature. But it does unfortunately mess with... Okay, Kitza's doing the same thing, pushing deer in with his merchant. And he is docking at this point. I don't see a dock yet from Funny Liquid. But unfortunately, the merchant dropping the relic does mess with the relic counter, because the way that the relic counter works is it counts the number of relics at the start of the game. And there are 2 relics on the map at the start of the game. There is one here, and it's guarded by a few weak Rapa Nui warriors. And there is another right here, guarded by a couple of other weak Rapa Nui warriors. So it means that you can delete your merchant for a relic in Castle Age, and then you only have to get 1 other relic in order to start the countdown. And so if your opponent loses their monk, or not their monk, sorry, their merchant in your base, like their merchant runs under your town center, and you shoot at it and kill it, so that you basically have a relic right under your town center, then you can essentially go fast castle and start the relic timer pretty much for free. And that can be very stressful for your opponent. The other feature about this map is that it is intentionally designed with less wood. It is designed with less wood so that it is more aggressive and open. There is kind of a forest here, and there are some Rapa Nui warriors in the middle guarding the top of this hill. So you can't just go straight for a castle drop. You do have to invest, and I think this is the right number of units defending the top of this hill. You have to invest into taking it, though. You can't just go FC, drop castle, then win because you deny so much wood. Otherwise, there's really not a lot of wood on the map. Plenty of grass. But, you know, the map is not as... It's a little bit bigger than Socotra, I think, but not much. And you can, of course, access the water, but you don't want to overinvest in water. Because if you do, then your opponent will just take away your wood on land, and they'll crush you. So you have to be careful. You do want to win on water, because there's a decent amount of food out here. There's plenty of fish. But you need to be careful. So the limited wood on this map was inspired by the fact that the Easter Islanders had a population collapse. They, when they first arrived at the island, it was full of trees. But as the population of the islanders grew, and they removed more and more trees for like deep water fishing purposes, they'd make boats to fish in deeper water because there was more fish out there, and to build houses, I suppose, and do other things. But anyway, they triggered an ecological collapse. And they essentially desertified the island. It's not really dry enough inherently where it is to become a desert, but they made it so that the island basically lost all of its trees. And now they're trying to reforest the island now, and they are succeeding. Slowly. Trees take a long time to grow. So both players are on their way up to the feudal age. So I don't think that this game will go so late as to see a complete deforestation. Oh, that is unfortunate that this thing is here blocking this. You can build over these to remove them, though. Like, Kitsa could build a house or a palisade wall here to get rid of this Moai statue. Yeah, see, these are the Moai. Not here, but here. And there's a group of them here. Looking out over the sea, protecting the people. Alright, so Kitsa building a barracks. Lithuanian barracks. He's not insta-drushing or anything like that. It's too late for that. What is he going to do? RTS does sound like a medical condition. Yeah, could be. It can definitely be very stressful. Alright, so Funny Liquid has reached the feudal age a little bit before, and he's getting loom. And he's building a stable. So, Funny Liquid maybe wants to go scouts. Scouts could be good on this map because your units have a tendency to run over the hill and get attacked by all of these neutral Gaia units. These Gaia units cannot be converted. So, they will just attack your stuff and they'll reduce the HP of your units and they'll pretty much reduce the value of an attack that you could make. What is Funny Liquid doing here? He's just small. He's sort of walling in his base. He has not gone toward the center. He has 2 lumber camps here. He's made a fire ship. He's got 5 on gold now. Kitsa has a nice fishing economy, actually. Kitsa's sort of walled to his town center. It's walled the front part. This is technically one of Kitsa's wood lines, even though it's partially up on the hill. So he starts to build here. It looks like he wants to build a blacksmith instead. Okay, so this Rapa Nui warrior attacks Funny Liquid's fire galley. Funny Liquid coming back and he's going to burn the Rapa Nui warriors. Now the Rapa Nui warriors I think are considered spearmen, so they get bonus damage against ships. But he does, when he manages to kill it. So that will make this relic easier to obtain with monks later. But his fire galley is wounded now. And Funny Liquid also coming up with some scouts. But I think Kitsa is going to be fully walled here by the time Funny Liquid arrives. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So Funny Liquid is going to find that he can't click through here. I guess he could always build a transport ship and transport in. Keats going Lithuanian archers. He's made 2 archers. And he deletes this house, and he's going to build some houses here. Keats likes his walls. Your Funny Liquid scouts. Your Funny Liquid had gone archers. Saracen archers. He could actually have busted in pretty easily, I think. But he just made some scouts. And he is also fully walled. Cardiac arrest introduced from RTS... No. Cardiac arrest from RTS-induced HPV. Merchant died, by the way, to the scouts. What? Where? Who's merchant? Did we miss it? Hey, X Factor, welcome. So Funny Liquid saying that somebody's merchant died. And considering that his merchant is here, he's probably referring to Keats' merchant. So there's an opening. Funny Liquid could dive in here. I don't think he will. There's too many spearmen. Keats will see this coming. Maybe Funny Liquid will. Keats guarding the opening. I would say that the last game was competitive, though. I don't really care, you know, that Funny Liquid won. The important thing, it doesn't really matter the results. The results do matter, but we do also try to cast as many of these games as possible. And if we're going to cast them and we're going to watch how the game unplays, that's more valuable information than 3-0 or 2-1, one way or the other. And I think that the games have been pretty competitive. You know, the Alchemy AoE community does not send players to inevitable defeat. I don't send good men to their deaths. So they say. But we don't do that, because we don't want to waste your time, we don't want to waste my time casting it, we don't want to waste the player's time, even more importantly. It's important to not know what's going to happen. And I think we've gotten a lot of 2-1 results and 1-2 results because of that effort that we took. That and the maps are kind of crazy. Not very crazy, but a little bit crazy. Custom maps, they're very different. Adam, X Factor says, I like wasting Funny Liquid's time. Alright, if you're going to build a wonder in the corner, that's different. In that case, wasting time is important. The bird's screaming nuts. Yeah, we need to get Cookie Pirate to evaluate how many birds there are on the map. Or some people, I think, said that the birds could potentially be modded, so that they don't make as much screeching. I have to look into that. But that is a good point. I need to write that down, actually. Thank you for reminding me. We need a general requirement for birds. We got everything else, like, in our general spec. Like, people were like, you shouldn't have the packed town center because it's awkward. Alright, so Keats is coming over here for an attack. He's got a fire galley working on this wall segment. So I'm going to write this down. SPC-5 or GSRM-02 add bird screeching. Required. Oh, you know what it is? I think I remember what it is now. In Capture Age, we can come over here to casting. And where is it? We can... maybe settings? No, settings. And there should be a setting for sound. And we can do critters volume and turn that down. And you guys tell me if that helps. Now I can't unhear them. Alright, tell me if that helps. Birds are a feature. Alright, so Funny Liquid... he's defending himself. He's got enough units. They're Feudal Age units. I guess, to be fair, Keats is mostly Feudal Age units too. But he does apparently have one knight here. The knight goes down. So Kitza did attack Funny Liquid, and it looks like he's got a decent eco KD so far. I don't... It could be from the fire ships, though. I didn't see that. The birds have left. Excellent. So I will keep that trick in mind. But I'd have to talk to the rest of the community. It's worth talking about. Because some casters might be new, and some casters might not. Or they might not be using Capture Age. So, thank you for pointing that out, though. You know, is it something that you've got to do every single time, or is it just something that you do once and the game Capture Age remembers that setting? I don't know. Keats has added another town center here, and he's going to make a stable. He's going to add another town center here, and he's going to be on stone. Okay. So nobody's gone to claim the center yet. Funny Liquid is making monks, though. So Funny Liquid may be going for a relic victory, or maybe just wants to deny the relics from his opponent. Either one is valid. The birds went north for the winter. Exactly. Exactly. Just the birds, they were looking for a challenge. And they're like, hey man, you want to go north with me for the winter? All those wussy birds are staying south. Okay, Kitza has 1 water. Funny Liquid is not able to make anything on water anymore. Funny Liquid getting fervor so that his monks will move faster. And here he comes. He's going to go and pick up this relic. Jasuni says, Lithuanians have the relic bonus, so Funny Liquid really should contest the relics. That's true. But I think Funny Liquid is going to do more than contest the relics. It seems that Funny Liquid has deleted his merchant and he has a relic in his base. So Funny Liquid is going to go for a relic victory, which is going to be excellent to see. Just so you guys know, it's standard victory. So you don't have to win by destroying your opponent's town. Your opponent could capture enough relics to trigger the countdown, and here it is. 198 years left. Keats is probably like, what? What? So now Funny Liquid just has to defend this monastery for 195 years. He does not have to boom up. He does not have to make a massive army. All he's got to do is build walls and towers. Okay, so here comes Kitza, looking for more damage. Funny Liquid still only on 1 town center. Kitza has expanded to 3. Kitza likes town centers more than Funny Liquid does. Imagine watching the stream but not dropping a like. Oh, that's okay. That's alright. It happens all the time. I appreciate the sentiment. But I've had streams that like thousands of people have seen before. But it's hard to contest with the big names for now. Two people know what we have to offer. I don't claim to be more inherently talented than the people that are currently running the Age of Empires world, but I do claim to be trying harder. And I do claim to be taking more risks than they are. That is 100% true. But that's kind of what an underdog like me is expected to do. So it's fine. You know, we do custom maps like this. We do have different types of seeding techniques. We did a lot for Alchemy League to set it apart and make it different from other competitions. So Funny Liquid he's mass producing monks. He's got 4 monks. Oh, he's not making any more yet, though. I would make more monks. But he's taking stone. This is definitely very important. He wants to build a castle, probably right in front of this monastery. X Factor says, you miss all the shots you don't take. Funny Liquid says, ruling the Age of Empires world is a pretty accurate description. Yeah, they pretty much do rule the Age of Empires world. Alright, so he deletes the archer range, don't need this anymore, and here comes the castle. So this castle's in a bad spot. I mean, it's downhill, but it's like the best spot he can get. So he could build it back here, more out of range of this hill. But it's fine. Like, in order to really use this hill to punish his castle, his opponent would need bombard cannons or trebuchets, and Kitza would have to be Imperial Age. So I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, Kitza could fight this and just win here, and, like, clean this up for his own purposes. Look at Kitza gathering relics. Where? Oh, yeah, Kitza does have a relic. And here is another monk gathering another relic. And Kitza's added another town center here, and he's adding another town center here. So Kitza, madman, going 5 town center boom. Alright, so here it comes. And Kitza will also trigger a relic countdown. And there it is. Because 2 more relics were produced on this map, you can have 2 countdowns going simultaneously, and that is what is happening. So Kitza is also triggering the relic count. So this basically means that if Kitza, with 86 villagers to 58, military size is about the same. But if Kitza ever did manage to eject these relics from this monastery, or if Funny Liquid accidentally ejected a relic when he meant to eject a monk or something like that, that could be disastrous for Funny Liquid, because how's Funny Liquid going to challenge this? I mean, Kitza's got a huge empire over here on this side. It would be very hard. Alright, Kitza is trying to take a good fight over here, but the pathing through the forests is somewhat awkward. It's not really allowing his army to get a good fight, and he's going to withdraw, and he's going to fight the Rapa Nui tribe up here instead. In the game, the yellow counter and the yellow banner covers the purple banner, so you can't see it. Wait, what? I was panicking. I thought his victory overrides mine. That is bizarre. Well, it's a good thing Capture Age shows them independently. One of the things that we suggested for the map was to add another relic to the top here, just so that you couldn't have 2 players counting down for relic victory at the same time. So is it just yellow and purple specifically for that? Okay, so Funny Liquid has actually finished clearing up these units, and he is going to build up here, maybe. He has the stone fort. He could build a castle up here. Does he do that, though? Or does he just try to build a second castle right next to his monastery? He should delete the farms around it and build stone walls around the monastery. Look in-game right now. Alright, so we're going to look in-game real quick. And as we can see, Kitza's relic victory covers up Funny Liquids, but it says player 6, which is pretty weird. So, player 6 is yellow, apparently. And they have 151 years. So now let's go back to Capture Age. So does Kitza... Hey, see you later, Cookie Pirate. So I wonder if Kitza believes from this... I wonder if Kitza believes that he's about to win a relic victory and therefore does not feel pressured to attack Funny Liquid. I'm wondering if that is what's going through Kitza's mind. Because if that is what's going through Kitza's mind, let's say that Kitza maybe had the means, or he could have made different decisions to deny this monastery. You know, why would you go through the trouble of denying this monastery, sending your military at risk to come and attack this, if you don't believe that your opponent has a relic victory anymore? But we still have seen simultaneous relic countdowns, like on T90 community maps and such. So that's what I'm curious about, is the game bugged such that if 2 people have a simultaneous relic countdown, but those 2 people are yellow and purple, that purple is not shown anymore, and only yellow is shown. So Kitza's got trebuchets that he's making. He's going trebuchet and halb. And he's gonna... Okay, he's gonna attack this castle first. I think Funny Liquid's Mamelukes, though, can deal with the halbs. I don't know, halb's getting some decent camel kills over here. Mamelukes, maybe they want to go for the Hal. And Kitsa sending some knights in this way around the back to sneak attack the monks. The trebuchets are getting a massive amount of damage boost, I should say, because they're uphill from this castle. I believe that this castle will go down. Funny Liquid is probably panicking right now. You looked at the minimap and saw the monastery pinged and you calmed down. Okay. Kitsa wants to convert a Mameluke. Come the Mamelukes are in range of the castle. Is he going to get the trebuchets? He gets one, and then he flees. There's 34 years left. I think it's too late for Kitsa. I think if he had kept that trebuchet up, maybe. He's not quite fast enough, though, I don't think. Funny Liquid just has to hold for another 20 years. I like how he's targeted this halberdier. Is like, I'm not special, I'm just a halberdier. But Funny Liquid is targeting it for conversion. "13 more years. "8 years. Oof, Funny Liquid is not in good shape. He's got 13 military left, 54 villagers versus 118. The castle is the castle going to go down? He's running out of stone to repair it, but time's up and Funny Liquid is victorious. Wow! It's way more stressful when you can't see the countdown. It's true. So, Funny Liquid with the win here. But, close game. You know, if Kitsa had started the attack just a little bit sooner, I think he probably would have won. I understand where the confusion is coming from now, though. The game is not able to display the 2 relic countdowns correctly if it's purple and yellow for some reason. I've never seen this before. Oh, Kitsa was building another castle here, too, to push in this way. This could have been pretty devastating. Funny Liquid basically couldn't take wood anymore. I guess he kind of could take wood here. He didn't notice the kill screen and thought I resigned. Oh, that explains it. Okay. Next game. These have been some good games, so I've been very pleased with both of these games. I think both the players have done very well. Now we're going to move on to the next one, Whirlpool Lake. So Funny Liquid is playing as the Purple Koreans. He is at 11 o'clock. And Kitsa is about at 6 o'clock. And he is playing as the Yellow Byzantines. So we got more yellow versus purple. Let's hope that we don't have a simultaneous relic countdown this time. That could be pretty confusing. So this is Whirlpool Lake. This one was made by Jasuni. It's a big whirlpool in the center. Lots of fish in it. But it's not as snowbally because generally your opponent is going to build on the opposite side of this pit of water. And you have to attack uphill. And when you attack uphill, ships are affected by hill bonuses. So actually, your ships are doing less damage and their ships are doing more damage. So it makes it a little bit harder to win water. Water is not so snowbally in this situation, which is a good thing. We like that. There are 4 relics in the center, and they are guarded by crocodiles. You don't really need the crocodiles here. I guess maybe the crocodiles could be good, because they could prevent somebody from transporting a villager here and walling around the edge. I don't know if it's possible to wall these relics in, but with the crocodiles here, it becomes much harder. Plenty of fish. Now, if you lose water, you try fishing out and it doesn't work for you. If you lose water, there's a lot more maneuvering on the water. If you lose the water, then your opponent could send their navy up on this mangrove shallow terrain, and they could attack your town. So you need to be careful about that. You do have a sea tower here to defend. The sea tower doesn't look very powerful. It's only got 550 HP and 7 attack. But this sea tower deals massive bonus damage to ships. So it's actually a lot more powerful than it seems. But players overestimate the power of the sea tower. And when they lose water, they only like palisade wall across here. Big mistake. Or they don't wall at all. Because this sea tower will go down to sustained ship attacks. So Kitsa is taking his boar. He's pushed some deer in. Byzantines versus Koreans. Well, Byzantines are very popular for this map because their fire ships attack faster. And you generally want to get up early and you want to get your fire ships working as quickly as possible on the enemy and them attacking faster in low numbers. It's just very popular. I'm not sure about the Koreans. That is one I don't think I've seen before. Maybe I saw it once. Maybe Ola Dushek perhaps did some kind of crazy attack on this map, and he had Koreans and he had towers, and maybe he towered somebody's dock or something like that. But we'll see what Funny Liquid does. I'm very curious why Funny Liquid picked Koreans here. I'm also curious why he isn't just walling to the edge of the map. Oh, by the way, there are markets in the corners. So, here you go. It's a market. It's indestructible, essentially. And so you could trade with them. And there's also stone here, too, but there's not as much stone as you think. 32 piles of stone, and there's 3,200 stone total. So each one has 100 stone in it. I suspect walling the edge is possible, but walls would take hill bonus from ships. That's true. You'd need some good walls. I think technically you could dock in the center of the whirlpool, right? But then your docks would take bonus damage. But these crocodiles here are here to deter that. They're here to prevent you from transporting in and walling these relics in. So Kitsa has actually built a dock up here. It's just an interesting choice. Maybe he'll build docks on opposite sides. We've seen people do all kinds of things with the docks. We've seen people have a dock here and like lose water slowly and wall this off, but then build like 3 docks in the back and then come out and suddenly win water. We've seen all kinds of things. So I'm not too worried about it. Kitsa is going to be up to the feudal age first. Funny Liquid with 1 dock, and he's going to be up about 20 seconds after. Maybe 10 seconds after. So not really that much further after. Funny Liquid with 24 villagers. Kitsa with 22 villagers. Turtle ships might also be good on this map. Yeah, I mean, definitely. But I don't think it'll get to that point. I think if Funny Liquid gets to turtle ships, I think Kitsa has messed up massively. Actually, if I were playing on this map and I saw turtle ships, probably what I would do is I would make 3 monasteries immediately. I wouldn't be too worried about the turtle ships. I guess they could kind of loiter in the center here, or maybe on the opposite side of the whirlpool, out of conversion range. But if they ever wanted to move in to attack my town, I'd just convert them. So Kitsa's feudal age, Funny Liquid's going to be right behind him. What's Kitsa gonna do? Is he just gonna make... Alright, he's making some fire galleys. Funny Liquid has not queued a fire galley yet. He might yet still. He's got 3 on gold, so this tells us he is planning on making something that costs gold. Or wait, no. Funny Liquid is going fast castle. How bold. Funny Liquid says bite your tongue. True, monks would be a good counter. So Kitsa is going to go into fire galleys. And Kitsa's going to play this traditional. And Funny Liquid is fast castling. So Funny Liquid probably just realizing that he doesn't have the buildings. So he rushes up a blacksmith. And he's going to rush up a market somewhere. Where here it is. And then he's going to click up. So Funny Liquid actually could sneak out a fire ship if he wanted to now. But he's essentially going to give Kitsa the Whirlpool for now. And Kitsa will graciously take it. He will have no problem with that. Is Kitsa going to make more of these fishing ships? Yes, I think he is. He's making more fishing ships because he can see that his opponent is not contesting water, so why not? Fast Castle is a relatively easy strategy on this map. True, but I don't see it very often when I'm casting. Ah, you always forget the mill. It's true. It requires a mill to build a market. So now Funny Liquid is on his way up, but he has some idle town center time. Kitsa is sending a fire galley in to attack this sea tower. I don't know if this fire galley is close enough to the base of the sea tower to avoid being fired upon. It looks like it is. The sea tower is not attacking it because it's too close. Uh-oh. Kitsa coming with the demolition raft. And chasing that scout off. And just using the demolition raft against the sea tower. That was actually pretty effective. Funny Liquid coming to repair the sea tower. But surely Kitsa will figure out, okay, you know, I can move in on my opponent now. This villager is, what, in the exact center of the dock and repairing it? I would have actually put the... Okay, the demolition raft on no attack stance here. And just used it whenever somebody got close. Funny Liquid has built another dock here, and he is making turtle ships. You were correct. Turtle ships it is. And he is quick walling, or small walling in the base of his sea tower, which is smart. So that it cannot be attacked by multiple fire ships simultaneously. Or it's harder to attack, I should say. They can still attack from this general direction. Unless he walls this off too. But that will be hard to get close because there is a fire galley there. And actually, now that the turtle ship is out, it can destroy the fire galley. And Kitsa is going to need to get up to Castle Age quick. Yeah, it is a tech advantage. Cookie Pirate is back. Welcome, Cookie Pirate. Kitsa needs to get to Castle Age soon. These fire galleys are not going to withstand turtle ships. He needs monks. This is just going to get cleaned up. 2 shots, essentially. Oof, that's rough. Maybe demo rafts would be the best possible thing that Kitsa could make against them, but no. Even still, Kitsa's going to add another dock here. I don't think that that's... Well, actually, he's got the resources to click up, so as long as it doesn't slow down his Castle Age, that's the important thing. Kitsa has a market. Let's check to see if we can find a blacksmith for him. Alright, he's rushing it up now. I missed the Rapa Nui activity in question. Yeah, we discussed it. We discussed it. You'll see. You can go back in the recording and see. Now, hopefully Kitsa withdrew his fishing ships back here. Doesn't look like he did, though. I think he lost them. Funny Liquid making more turtle ships. Kitsa has 2 minutes to go until Castle Age. Will he survive? So here's what Kitsa needs to do. Kitsa needs to build a stone wall here immediately. And he needs to build multiple layers of it, too. because Funny Liquid could very easily kill Keats' town centers if he keeps mass-producing turtle ships like this. He only needs a few more, I think. This is a lot of turtle ships. Turtle ships are expensive. Yeah, yep. It was pretty clear to us watching the recording who won. So Keats is just making some military... I don't know how effective these turtle ships are against the buildings. Could you imagine if Funny Liquid came in here and pressured this gold instead? Seems like that would be a worthwhile use of his time. Does Funny Liquid know about that gold? I think he does. No, he does not. Okay, so if he knew about it, he might actually come back here and check it out. I mean, turtle ships are pretty much impervious to arrow fire, so... They have 50 attack. Okay, Funny Liquid immediately going for the transport ship. Keats building more docks. And he's getting the War Galley upgrade. Alright, so here comes Funny Liquid. And I think he's just going to dive in now. Oh no, is he going to prioritize the dock, or is he going to prioritize this? I would not split this navy up, though. Koreans are missing demolition ships, so he'd need the turtle ships to compete against fire ships. That or towers. Okay, so he is going to destroy this sea tower. And Keats is building a monastery. I think Keats is thinking the same thing that we're thinking. He's actually going to build a second monastery, too. Monk defense against these turtle ships. Koreans are a... If you're going to go monk defense, there's a lot that you can shut down that Koreans do using monks. Alright, so Funny Liquid is going to get the first relic. And Keats is going to try to snipe this fire ship, I think. Yep. Funny Liquid is not going to get back. It's going to ungarrison the monk to try and get a conversion, but the fire ships kill that too. Okay, it looks like Funny Liquid did attack here, and Keatsa converted one turtle ship. So Keatsa has a turtle ship now. What is this? Funny Liquid making a tower? Why? Oh, Keatsa. He's doing archer things. And apparently Funny Liquid converted one of the archers. It will go down. So Keatsa is planning on pressuring this area with archers eventually, but these turtle ships are a problem. Keatsa has monasteries, but they're all the way back here. So he needs to kind of start moving forward with these monks and contesting this area. Otherwise, Funny Liquid will get the relics. And Funny Liquid has already demonstrated that he cannot be trusted with relics. He will garrison all of them in his town center and try to win that way. And Keatsa will know that. Not town center, sorry, monastery. Yeah, short of some miraculous conversions here from Keatsa, I think he's off of water. Keatsa just ejecting these fire ships. Okay, yeah, he's making his push now. He wants to convert the turtle ships. He's got the monks moving forward. Keatsa deleting the turtle ship after converting it. He's going to convert this turtle ship. Funny Liquid. Did he get the conversion? I can't tell. I don't know if he got the conversion and deleted it, or if Funny Liquid deleted it. But those conversions were exactly what he needed. He could have used a few more, I suppose. But the turtle ships... Man, they're just so tanky. Keatsa going to add another town center here. It seems like Keatsa's been cautious to add more town centers this game. I think Keatsa's maybe learned from his previous games. It's not wise to boom against Funny Liquid. Okay, Keatsa going to make things easier for himself and build another monastery up here. Funny Liquid has not recovered any of the relics. Keatsa's done a decent job of protecting the relics. There are 4 of them. Even though Kitsa has not had water control the entire time, for actually most of the time Kitsa has not had water control, but he's been able to snipe transport ships. We have a demolition ship. Oh boy. Is he going to come in here and blow up these fishing ships? I think he should. Be a good win. He'd get like 6 eco kills at once. But I think he's just waiting for the monks instead. Funny Liquid has made some scouts. And Kitsa needs to be careful of that. But Funny Liquid unwisely telling Kitsa about these scouts by attacking the archery range. And yeah, boom, big demo shot there. That's what we wanted to see. They are now tied up for Eco KD. These scouts are light cav and they're coming in and they're going to kill monks. Kitsa does not have... he doesn't have any units here to defend the monks. So, with the monks dead, Funny Liquid could make a transport ship and come and pick up these relics. But the light cav was pretty unfortunate. Kitsa sort of got caught with his britches down on that one. He's just tearing through, killing monk after monk. I don't even know. I don't even want to guess how many monks that was. That was at least like 5 or 6 monks. So that was some pretty good value for Funny Liquid's 2 or 3 scouts that he made. He's making a couple more. Kitsa's making some spearmen, which I think is the right thing to do. He's going to need some more. He's got... Try to count up the military that he has here. He's got 3 spearmen. Funny Liquid going to try to come in and dive that monk. Conversions are being made, and that monk is killed. Transport ship is here. Funny Liquid is going to try to pick up these relics while the monks are busy being killed by light cav. Exactly, they're still hussars. Alright, now Kitsa, having satisfactorily driven these light cav off, is going to go and try to convert these turtle ships. However, Funny Liquid positioning them on the opposite side of the whirlpool. So instead, Kitsa needs to convert the light cav and then kill Funny Liquid's returning monks. Funny Liquid has picked up all of the relics. I don't know how much of that Kitsa can see. Oh, Funny Liquid playing with fire here. What if Kitsa gets some conversions on these turtle ships and then snipes this transport ship? That would be a big setback for Funny Liquid. But Funny Liquid doesn't care. He's okay to lose these at this point. The monks are coming in and they're going to drop off at the monastery. Just passing. There it is. The relic countdown begins for Funny Liquid, who has collected all the relics. So now what does Kitsa do? Well, Kitsa has 3 town centers. He's got 4 town centers actually. He's going to add another town center in response to the relics. These monks, these light cav are just getting away with murder. It's very sad how many monks these light cav have killed for such little investment. Just because the spearmen can never seem to be where they need to be. It's not over though for Kitsa. Like Kitsa could build a siege workshop up here. He could build a barracks up here. He could totally make a few rams. He could definitely push this. But I think building more economy is a mistake. I think he's gonna find that the relic counter is very dangerous. He's not gonna have as much time as he thinks. Funny Liquid have some kind of conversion resistance or something. It feels like Kitsa should have gotten more conversions than he has. What is this right here? Value percent G. The total value of the military units that this player has and the gold proportion of that value. So it looks like Funny Liquid has a very high value or something. So, Kitza could get Atonement here and convert monks. Spearmen are here, they're being converted or being shot by turtle ships. Kitza has fewer vills. I didn't even realize that. You're right. Funny Liquid with a villager lead over Kitza, even though Kitza has more town centers. Standard victory, though. So the relics come in. The relics are important. Kitza does not have time to boom up and expand all corners of the map and mass-produce villagers. He's got to get a move on here. So Kitza is getting Atonement now. I think that's a good choice. All ships have naturally high conversion resistance. Really? That explains why they're so hard to convert. Funny Liquid... Oh no, Kitza is getting Devotion. Funny Liquid has not gotten Devotion, as far as I know. Maybe he has, and I just didn't know about it. He's getting the Pikeman upgrade, but he needs to... He needed to build a siege workshop up here, I think. He needs siege weapons. That's the only way to crack this nut. Alright, come on, Kitza. Go, go, go. Convert the monks. Ah, he's looking away. He's trying to boom or something. And he's just going to lose a bunch of monks here. Pikemen are never attacking the right things. And he... Yeah. GG. Funny Liquid is victorious. He wins against Kitza 3-0. Good games, though. But, This last game, I don't know what it was. Kitza just had some horrible luck with the monk RNG, I think, and the pikemen just not protecting the monks properly. Alright, so Funny Liquid is victorious 3-0 against Kitza. Entertaining set. Some great games on some fun maps. So appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm not sure when the next cast is going to be. However, I will try to catch up on the cast soon. So you guys know I'm working on developing another seeding method so that we don't have divisions. Players just play the closest people to them in terms of ELO, but it's kind of complicated because you want to make sure that you don't have duplicates, and you need to be able to do something at the top and at the bottom when there is nobody above those people. So it's actually kind of like, yeah, it was I don't know that it was a clean sweep, but it was a sweep. There were some good games. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and I will catch you guys later.